It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. The Atlanta Hawks in recent years, a new ownership group, a changeover in the front office, new players in key roles. How do you create continuity given all of those changes, Shaq?
Well, it's not an easy thing to do, but with our good friend Grant Hill, part of the ownership group, I think they've done a good job, all things considered.
Well, they have a consistent philosophy now. You know, a style of play. They draw and kick. They have ball movement, unselfishness. So you know how to trade better, you know how to draft better, and definitely know how to coach better.
Kevin Harlan is standing by as we approach tip-off.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. You take a look at the Hawks. Try as they might, they've fallen behind the pack, but a chance here to reclaim some ground. It might be tough, but this is a team they're capable of beating.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. Now, Brent, we're far enough into the season where certain rookies are starting to hit the wall. What can coaches do to stop that process or help them through that process of that rookie, that so-called rookie wall?
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Kevin, there's not much a coach can do for a player. And I'll tell you, I've seen it where years a player after 41 games is gassed, and certainly over the course of the past few years, I've seen plenty of rookies not be phased at all. So it just depends on the makeup of the guy and what he's been asked to do. I don't know that there's too much a coach can really get into the head of a player on other than trying to keep him confident.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, Schroeder and Bazemore are in the backcourt. Collins is out there with Prince, and it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
2 shots.
That's good from Harris. A dramatic offensive regression for the Hawks over the last few seasons.
Well, they really just didn't have the shooting that they've had in the years past. And I would tell you, under Mike Budenholzer's system, it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of getting to know one another to be very, very sharp in what is a very systematic way of playing. So lots of turnovers and bad shooting are a reflection of these guys not understanding fully what they need to do. Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. Here's Beverly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Schroeder with the ball. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
I have to credit to D at least for contesting that one. Ultimately, Schroeder is just too good from that range. Can't let him get the ball there.
Beverly, the pass to Bradley. He feeds it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Schroeder kicks to Collins. Collins, a screen on Bradley. Nobody near Schroeder. Sinks the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Well, not known as an outside Schroeder, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Left side, Harris. Outside, Bradley. 4 on the clock. Here's Beverly. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Now here's Prince. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Bradley dishes to Rivers over Prince. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Bradley. Rivers has got his first points of the game. And Bazemore kicks to Dedmon. Schroeder outside. Shoots off the screen. Atlanta gets it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. And so Collins nails both of them. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Beverly, the pass to Harris. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Schroeder dishes to Dedmon. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Dedmon using his size on the inside and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Gallinari's got his first points of the night.
Respecting the effort from Gallo there, works his way near the rim, and no one stops him from doing his thing there.
Schroeder against Gallinari. Schroeder kicks to Collins. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And last season, DeAndre Jordan making his first All-Star appearance.
What a tremendous accomplishment for DJ to come into the league, immediately accept his role as a screen-setting, lob-getting big man that could affect the game with his rebounding prowess. And for him to appear in the mid-season classic, a validation of accepting your role and working within it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. And Brent, of course, you started your career with the Clippers and played for them for several seasons. Looking back, do you have a moment that you describe as your favorite with that team?
I think my favorite moment, Kevin, was playing a game against the Phoenix Suns, and ended up being a very close and competitive contest, and I ended up making a game winner against the Suns. But the coolest part about it was after the game when Charles came by as I was making my way out of the arena and came over and said, "Nice job, Rook." I appreciated that very much.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Now Bazemore. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Beverley against Schroeder. Kicks it out to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. And again, it's Atlanta.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
The Clippers trail. Here's Beverley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
Teodosic is checked in for Patrick Beverley. That's good from Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair. Tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics that are happening around the game and put that kind of energy back into the game. But still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night. And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Collins, a screen on Rivers. Here's the screen. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Well, they made a few shots, Greg, but just wildly inconsistent.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Teodosic. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Prince. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Schroeder. The pass to Collins. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Teodosic. 9-point game his last outing. Dishes it to Rivers. To the inside. Umley with the steal. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
No, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Prince, the pass to Schroeder. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Teodosic. A second chance effort. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just consistently aggressive on the glass. Jordan is so tough to contain down there.
Now here's Bazemore. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Teodosic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jordan the screen. Rivers. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role, and that night it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity, everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
So for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Austin Rivers. Lou Williams is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Stolen by Decker. And now the Clippers on the break. Shots good by Williams. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Taylor dishes to Muscala. Now here's Taylor. He's guarded close. Five to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would tell you that Vernon Maxwell was one of the more less cerebral and more in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent. But on the flip side of that, Kevin, there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
But you always welcome the challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on. I mean, that's what guys do. They're paid to compete.
And he sinks the second.
Still fresh on the minds is that 2015 season for the Atlanta Hawks when they won 60 games and a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they've never quite recaptured that magic, and most of those players are gone, so time to rebuild.
Now here is Gallinari. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's the screen, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Clippers.
And you can see how big a role the 3-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
And Brent, the Hawks win total steadily diminishing over the last 2 seasons. What do you think happened?
Well, I think there's a couple of things going on. Maybe a team figured out some of what they do systematically, and then they lost a lot of the guys that were part of that team that won so many games a few years ago. So they're going to younger players that don't have as much experience, and younger players that don't have as much experience in the system. It takes a little while to get that stuff back.
Now here is Gallinari. Nailed from 3-point land. Gallinari's got 5 now.
What a shot by Gallo, way out there, and he still buries it.
And here is Taylor. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Plumlee with the screen. High arcing shot. Got a piece of it. Now here's Decker. He's tightly guarded. Left side Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And this Clippers team has been in the hunt for a deep playoff run for some time. Consistently tried to get a veteran bench to help them with that goal, and they've succeeded there, but it's come at the cost of developing young players.
Yeah, last season the Clippers were the oldest team in the NBA by average age, and they have not had many injections of youth to revitalize or develop the roster along with the success that they've had. And you know, that could be really important for a young player to watch a team do great things. They've relied on a lot of veterans, and there could be some cost or residual cost to not having some younger players.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Harrell. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Taylor kicks to Muscala. With the floater. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Now here's Decker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Here's Harrell. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Harrell's got 5 points so far. Taylor passes to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. They set the screen. Kicks to Plumlee. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Delaney. He's guarded by Williams. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gallinari's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Williams with the ball. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And one of our game's most explosive dunkers, DeAndre Jordan, tells us what it feels like to be DeAndre Jordan.
And you jump 20 feet in the air, it's like you're flying for a quick second. And then I've learned that how good the dunk was on the reaction of my teammates.
And for a guy like DeAndre, and a guy of DeAndre's size, guys, it's hard to believe how fluid he is in the air.
He's got some body torque into those jams, and just all around he seems to improve his game every year.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Decker is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Harrell in at the 5. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Muscala. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And, you know, Brent, we know top-level coaching is an all-in affair. Strategy, motivation, working the officials. But who are some of the most complete coaches in the league right now?
Well, the top of the list is Greg Popovich and what he does. There's no doubt that the way that he has his team prepared on a nightly basis, carrying out the game plan, the way he works the sidelines, as you mentioned, Kevin, Greg Popovich is the cream of the crop when it comes to NBA coaches.
That's good from Muscala. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, Clippers and bad luck seem to go hand in hand. Just some tough breaks during the postseason for this franchise over the past couple of seasons, consistently matching up with tough teams in the playoffs and not ever quite getting over the hump.
Feeds it to Decker. Here's Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Delaney. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. There's the screen. Taylor goes back up. Shot's good by Dedmon. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
And to add to the Clippers' woes, when they've been poised to be a contender, they've had to face some of the all-time great teams like the Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it feels like that's the right spot for the Clippers to be, right, Kevin? I mean, for so many decades that the team, as soon as it found a competitive championship caliber roster, would end up facing foes that they did. Not only that, they had some injuries that set them back as well. So close, but not ever able to get over the hump.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So for the Clippers, Jordan comes in for Harrell, and it's Rivers in for Sam Decker. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Schroeder's checked in. A baseline J, offensive rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Lays it up off the glass. Beverly's got his second basket. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Guarded by Harris. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Dedmon's got his third basket of the night right there. The Clippers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Rivers kicks to Beverly. There's the dish to Rivers. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. The Hawks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And Brent, for the Hawks, a new $50 million practice facility. In 2019, their G League team begins playing in College Park.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that we're almost to every team having a G League affiliated roster that they can work with throughout the course of the season. So the Hawks became the 16th team to snatch up a G League operation, and I think that Mike Budenholzer and their organization will use that well, as they'll want player development coming out of College Park.
The Clippers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Beverly. Over the past couple of years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. Clippers trail by 5. Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. Passes it to Bradley. Shoots over Bazemore. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. There's the pass to Rivers. Jordan dishes to Rivers. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Rivers has got 7 points.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Here's Bradley after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
There's an art to setting screens, and DeAndre Jordan right there in the right spot to open up that play.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after one season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany handed the keys as the full-time starter at the point guard in his 4th season.
And with his confidence and competitive spirit, you know, he was chomping at the bit for that opportunity. And you got to love his athleticism coupled with that big play capability. It's just exciting to see how good this young man can become.
That's good from Schroeder.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Schroeder hits them both.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Rivers with it. Guarded now by Prince. Jordan the screen. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Schroeder against Beverly. Goes back up. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 points in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Jordan the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Clippers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Timeout, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And for the Clippers, they have had some success certainly over the last decade. Still, Brent, it's always going to be a battle for this team to fight for the love of the city of Los Angeles against the Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I just feel like that's never going to happen. It's a Laker town in Los Angeles. And even over the course of the past few seasons where the Clippers have had more wins and more success and more deeper runs into the playoffs, the Lakers still run the town.
And Brent, for the Hawks, you go back to the summer of 2016. How big was it for them losing their all-star, Al Horford?
Well, the rumor is there wasn't too much of a financial difference between what the Hawks were offering and what the Celtics ended up giving Al Horford. And they wanted to have him back and maybe trade Paul Millsap for assets. That all did not happen, and it gutted the team a little bit because of Horford's versatility. You could see that reflected in some of the offensive numbers from the Hawks last year.
Here's Beverly. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside for Jordan. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Now here's Bazemore, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Here's Schroeder. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Schroeder's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
And this is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Teodosic comes in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Bradley. Jordan the screen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. They get a hand on it. Plumlee with the steal. Schroeder outside. Bazemore for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gallinari. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 7 points for Gallinari.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Plumlee with a screen on Gallinari. From the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Prince has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Pass to Teodosic. Gallinari in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Bazemore passes to Schroeder. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They get the rebound. Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. And another shot, and that one good. Jordan's got 6.
Jordan getting to work down there on the inside, and when he gets that deep position, he can score.
Schroeder kicks to Collins. Prince with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Here's Collins. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, he's been on his A game, seeking good shots And he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Bradley. Back to Jordan. No good that time. Plumlee with some nice D.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Clippers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. There's a screen. That's tipped. Here's Bazemore, and he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 10.
Now, Coach Budenholzer comes from a basketball family. His father coached for over 20 years. It feels like he was just born into it. Definitely what many would consider a coaching lifer.
.135 left in the first half. Collins, a screen on Bradley. Here's Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
I love how Bazemore just takes it to the defense on the drive and finishes that one easily. Shows no mercy when the ball's in his hands.
And Mike Budenholzer, winning Coach of the Year in the league in 2015, leading the Hawks to 60 wins.
Well, that was the most wins in franchise history, and an amazing collective effort from the Atlanta Hawks that year. No doubt a high water mark that he's hoping to surpass in the next couple of seasons and become elite in the Eastern Conference.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. So for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Avery Bradley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 8. Taylor kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Decker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
That one is no good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Hawks lead by 9. And here are the Clippers now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams attacking. And it's Harrell missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And no good that time. Nice D from Williams. Harris dishes to Harrell. There's the 3. Williams can't hit. Delaney. That one no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks lead by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks, Doc. What's disappointed you out there so far?
A lot of things. Some of it was over turnovers, trying to do too much with the ball, but we didn't show up with any defensive intensity, and for us to win, we're going to have to do that.
We'll see if they can pick it up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. It was Dennis Schroeder setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch, barbecue chicken alert, make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And now the third quarter about to get going. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Yeah, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
The Hawks leading by 9. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Filling out the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Muscala is out there with Collins, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Now here's Schroeder. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bradley, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Here's Rivers. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Prince. And the Hawks making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. And both free throws good for Prince. Clippers trail by 11. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Dedmon with the block.
But got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And here we can check out the story on Avery Bradley. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 17 points per game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Harris. Dedmon with the block.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
That one misses for Prince.
From the outset of Austin Rivers' career, it seemed like he never was quite comfortable. That is until just this last year, where he played consistently well coming off the bench for the Los Angeles Clippers. Seems to be a completely different player as he's found his niche in the league.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Prince. Here's Dedmon. Here's Schroeder.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Beverly the pass to Harris. And nothing is falling for him right now. Well, if you look at when things changed for Rivers, really it was the 2016 playoff series against the Blazers.
That was interesting. Even though the team lost, he played great, and I think that was a huge shot of adrenaline and confidence in his game, that he could consistently find that kind of effort and offense if he stepped out on the floor with the right mindset.
The first free throw is good.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bazemore with it, picked up by Rivers, and it's blocked by Bradley. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Rivers. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Schroeder. That misses off the backboard.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Beverly's got 9.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
It's stolen by Bradley. The feed to Beverly. Jordan the screen. Here's Bradley. That's good from 17 feet away. 6 points for him.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Schroeder dishes to Collins. Prince outside. Collins a screen on Harris. Here's Prince. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Harris misses. Atlanta leading by 13.
Oh, no. That just happened.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Decker's checked in for the Clippers. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Schroeder.
Well, they say the mid-range game is a dying art form, but after looking at this shot chart, they are injecting a ton of life into it. Whatever space is being offered up to them in the mid-range, they have accepted and have continually knocked down shots to make the defense pay.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. That free throw good from Decker. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. He hits both from the stripe. Atlanta leading by 13. Now Schroeder, he's got 18. He feeds it to Muscala, puts it up from 12. They get it back. Three-pointer. Here's Collins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. Here's Rivers. He's got 7. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Dishes to Decker, and it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Prince. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 5th foul. Atlanta leading by 17. Here's Schroeder. 18 points for him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Prince. Rivers kicks to Decker. Over Muscala. And the Clippers miss again.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
He dishes it to Prince. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Collins. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Muscala. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Muscala's got 6 points. Dishes it to Decker. Over Collins. And the Clippers miss again. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And that one's good. Schroeder.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Bradley passes to Jordan. There's the pick. Beverly dishes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. 14 feet away. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Poked away. It's stolen by Muscala. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Here's Collins, and it's blocked by Jordan. Rivers kicks to Bradley, and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Prince. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And going into last season, Kent Bazemore commanding a salary in excess of $17 million. Greg, how did an undrafted player coming off his first starting season in the league get that kind of salary?
Timing is everything. Reflection of the market. When you remember, you had that huge spike in the cap. It's also a bet on his upside and work ethic. And with Bazemore, you see that the dedication to improve is there, and that's what made the Hawks comfortable with the contract.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Jordan. Gallinari comes in for Rivers. Williams, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. There's a good screen. Here's Taylor. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 19. Teodosic, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Teodosic. Back to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Taylor. Kicks it to Plumlee. Here's Delaney. He's guarded by Williams. Floats one up. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Oh!
And right now, Gallo just on fire. Love the amount of attempts he's getting.
The Hawks leading by 17. Here's Teodosic. Here's Harrell. Another shot. Rebound, Atlanta. Muscala's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Decker. Picked by Harrell.
Oh. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Taylor. The Clippers getting the bucket. There's the screen to end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Muscala's got 4 this quarter.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Back to Gallinari. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Muscala misses. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Williams, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. He uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
1:46 left to play here in the third. Taylor kicks to Dedmon. To the left wing. Plumlee in the post. Gallinari covering. Plumlee with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Excellent use of the screen that time. Delaney's got 7 points.
Wow, credit there. Somehow finds a way to knock that one in.
1:14 left in the third. And here is Harrell. 7 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Williams can't hit. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Sam Decker. And a change for the Hawks. Muscala's checked in. The Hawks leading by 17. Taylor dishes to Muscala. The Hawks working the ball around. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Harris. Rebound by Muscala.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Off the pick. They get the rebound. Dedmon off on the layup.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Outside Williams. Williams with another miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The shot's good from Delaney. Delaney's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Shot's good by Williams. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. With 1 on the clock. Misses. And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. Harris is out there with Harrell, and it's Teodosic in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a switch here. Rivers checked in. That one is no good. Clippers trail by 19. Teodosic, the pass to Rivers. Feeds to Harris. From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
He's guarded by Rivers. And Muscala has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better. Pass
to Teodosic. somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now here's Taylor. Muscala. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Harris. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Here's Muscala. Delaney kicks to Taylor. Goes up off the pick. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Atlanta. Lock at 6. Here's Williams. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Guard it.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Avery Bradley comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here is Harris following the bucket by the Hawks. And it's Bradley off the drive. That one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That free throw good from Bradley.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Prince. That shot is off. Great D that time from Jordan. Outside Bradley. There's the dish to Beverley. Now the pass to Harris. Jordan the screen. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tobias Harris. Schroeder dishes to Dedmon. Back to Schroeder from downtown. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks leading by 12. It's Prince on the wing. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Nice decision making by Schroeder there with a terrific assist.
Left side Harris. Over Collins. Jordan the pass to Harris. Back to Jordan. It's intercepted. Schroeder against Beverley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Prince misses. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Harris. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Bazemore. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Here's the screen. Schroeder against Beverly. Schroeder kicks to Collins. A second chance effort. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Now, Dedmon's a great athlete and bringing some verticality on the offensive end.
Harris dishes to Bradley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Dedmon. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Atlanta leading by 12. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Now here's Bradley. He's covered by Bazemore. The layup missed. Here's Prince. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Bazemore is a team player, and right there shared the ball with his teammate.
Rivers gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Now here's Bazemore, guarded by Bradley. And Bazemore kicks to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan with some nice D.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Back to Bradley. Outside Jordan. Beverly against Schroeder. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And right now, this is DJ's game. He's simply dominating on the offensive end and getting anything that he wants.
Schroeder outside. Shoots from 12. And the shot goes down. Schroeder's got 22.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Stolen. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. And he knocks down the first one.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Rivers against Prince. Off the left rim and out.
And no excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Harris inside. He's guarded by Collins. Bradley drives in, and that one drops for him. Bradley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness, zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
They set the screen. Here's Schroeder. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Rivers passes to Bradley. Bradley with another miss. Atlanta leading by 12. Here's Prince. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Prince has got 22 points.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. And they always attempt to wear you out.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Schroeder against Beverly. The 3. Rivers can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. There's a screen. Prince dishes to Schroeder. Collins, a screen on Beverly. Schroeder kicks to Collins. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Prince, right side. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Harris kicks to Jordan. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Collins. Schroeder dishes to Collins. Back to Schroeder. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Rivers. Los Angeles with another miss. Atlanta leading by 16. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Collins, a screen on Beverly. Schroeder passes to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bazemore, and Jordan sends it back.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. They double him with Jordan down low, and Jordan sends it back. Harris against Collins, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And here's Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Now, tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Austin Rivers. Here's Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hawks lead by 16. In the corner, Bradley with it. Back to Beverly. Offline with his 3. Now here's Bazemore. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.